Alright, and we're live. Headset mic is being picked up. Awesome. So, I'm gonna go through it quick. We have the first night of matches in the description. It includes a US title match. It includes a main event between our world champion Batista and Triple H. Batista won the title on last week's stream. I'm gonna go through this quickly, which is also why I'm starting a little bit early, because I hope, but I really have to hurry, I can finish 4 weeks, which means next week we can start the stream with our pay-per-view. I think it would be really interesting. So, no wasting time, we're gonna go straight to it. Gregory Helms versus Vito, our first of 2 matches for Velocity. You know, maybe next week I'm just gonna stream the Velocity matches. I'm not gonna care about them, but we'll see. Just gonna see how far we can get, but hopefully we can do 4 match days on this stream. Last week we cramped in 3, so it should be kind of possible. Not if Vito is going to be annoying as he is right now, instantly reversing. But you know, he doesn't want to get buried. I understand that.
You're going to be feeling it for the next week. Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. Man,
and of course, if you are watching this on VOD, thank you for watching. Obviously, there are 2 streams that happen prior to this. They're all in a nice little playlist on the channel, so you can check them out. It's not that important to see everything. Obviously, if you want to know a little bit of the backstories for all the characters that we're working on, then you should. But yeah, it's perfectly fine if you start with this video and only watch the next ones.
Well then, maybe I just wish Helms was on Monday night so I wouldn't have to be disgusted by his attitude every Friday. Hey, Helms did what was right for his career, and he's done a great job of shaping up the cruiserweight division.
Been pretty strong against Vito so far.
I like what he's done for Smackdown. He's going for the submission, and he might get it.
Obviously, Gregory Helms is well on his way to potentially become the first cruiserweight champion here on Smackdown since starting the general manager mode adventures. He's been in a heavy rivalry with Shawn Guerrero, who we'll see in the other Velocity match.
These superstars have been going hard all match. They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE
using all 4 seconds the referee will give him before disqualifying him. Make sure he does the most amount of damage possible. Vito definitely not ready to lose her.
Hearing the First Amendment in action. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks. I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. Submission hold locked in. We may see it.
And now it's just repeating the same move.
Submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz. Yeah, I've been on both sides.
So yeah, later on tonight we are going to crown the first United States champion here on Smackdown. It's going to be a match between Booker T, The Undertaker, Rob Van Dam, and Bobby Lashley. All 4 have been doing pretty well so far.
I'll tell you, oh man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in. I can imagine.
It's going to wait 4 seconds again. This could become difficult to win, actually. Vito's doing really well.
We've got the best seats in the house. No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it. Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
Helms is really struggling. I'm struggling to get up.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there?
Well, I got the reversal that would have been quite devastating.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition. What's he up to now?
And that's finisher. This could be an issue. Yeah, fair play. Wow. This is the first match on streams in starting General Manager mode that I've actually lost. Oh well, was bound to happen at some point. That's not true, actually. No, I lost the Psicocis versus Big Show match.
It looks like there just wasn't enough left in the...
Okay, yeah, fair. Second. Alright, next up is gonna be Chavo Guerrero versus Joey Mercury. You could make a case that Vito should be contendership for the Cruiserweight Champion now instead of Gregory Helms. We'll see how it goes. We might make it a triple threat.
He simply doesn't have enough strength to get him off the ground. I can't believe he even thought it was possible, Cole.
Would have hoped for something a little bit more technical, actually.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete.
Oh, damn it. So annoying when the Cruiserweights have so many grappling moves.
Since the beginning, who you rooting for? I
Make
never
more
claimed
technical.
to be completely objective, Taz. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now
More of
he's
this,
going to give them
please.
exactly what they want to see. You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. This has been
Alright, going for the submission. It's gonna be a rope break.
I've never seen it executed better. Neither have I, partner. And this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
Into the next submission.
Oh my, there's the submission hold.
Like a true technical expert that Chavo is.
If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
Come on.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest. And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent. You got that right, Cole. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
Right, we made it up to escape.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
Just love how slow the commentary is.
This is
You'd be surprised if we can tap out right here. I'm already out. Already out submission Cole.
Highlight has been so far. Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your gap for a few seconds, you're not going to enjoy it in peace. And here we go with the
No break.
This
4 seconds.
moment in this match. It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. What a reversal.
It was about time.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. And I'm sure this breaks this guy hard. It should. These fans are the one account.
I mean, I was running. Could have been this one. Thank you.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action.
Get him away from the ropes.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of
I'll walk in this one again.
You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
He's getting quite close to stepping out, actually. Might just win on that.
It's better to give than receive. He was one step ahead on that one. It seems to me like Joey Mercury could use a serious attitude adjustment, and he might just get it here tonight. I think that's just wishful thinking on your part. Why are you so down on Mercury anyway? What does this guy ever do to you? Whatever happened to the part of a broadcaster being objective out here? Objective? Oh man, we know where this is going. The gory bomb.
Instantly gonna go for it.
In a big way with that gory bomb. He's going for the pin.
Thank you. Maybe enough? Nah, I was afraid so.
I'm afraid he's going to hurt
Ah, no
himself
problem.
if he keeps this up. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Because my own fault, I knew I couldn't do that one.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. If that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
It is seriously one issue that I've always had with these games. A lot of the people who were a little bit more over at the time and had higher popularity in the game, they were given heavyweight status to make it a little bit more difficult to book cruiserweights, but I mean, Mercury is not a heavyweight, he's a light heavyweight. It's not far-fetched for someone like Chavo to lift him up for a suplex. It really isn't. It's always been a bit ridiculous to me. But hey, it's what it is. Oh, damn it.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly...
Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
Just gonna go for this one. He's gonna do it.
He's building up a head of steam.
On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it.
Wow, that was an animation mistake. And that was just on 3. Got to see the replay on Stream Manager. Okay, cool. Honestly thought he kicked out just before 3. Oh well. Close enough. Chavo wins, making his claim as Cruiserweight Champion even more viable. As we're going to move on to the official Smackdown show, where we're going to continue the David versus Goliath tag team rivalry between Kane and Big Show. We're taking on Super Crazy and Psicocis, with Kane taking on Psicocis Super Crazy in the first match for Smackdown.
Jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Wow, didn't take much.
It's been said before, but that doesn't make it any less true.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood. What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Pump the brakes, girl pants. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this.
Crazy's having a tough.
Winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling it for the next week. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not.
He's going for the throat. We've seen this before.
There he goes. Choke slam from hell. You can't ever imagine the kind of pain that inflicts. Man, his opponent looked like a...
I hope Super Crazy's gonna kick out, otherwise there's gonna be okay, not a complete burial.
If I had to pick only one reason why I'm not on Raw, it would have to be Kane. Just being this close to this monster is terrifying. I couldn't imagine having to do it every week.
Hey, Cole, change your underpants and...
Oh, no! I think he's bleeding from that last shot.
Whoa, you're not kidding, Cole. He's busted wide open.
Get in there and take a look at him, ref.
Look at this. He's lifting his opponent by the throat. He's got this.
I think it's gonna be a knockout.
What goes up must come.
Yep. No surprise there. Or super crazy.
Holy great match, Cole. Talk about a rocket buster.
Let's see how the tag team partners are gonna do when Big Show takes on Psicocis. Obviously, it would be good for Psicocis to get an upset victory over Big Show right here. Trying to keep the team of the Mexicools alive.
This has been a great match so far.
It's definitely not going to be easy to take down a giant like Big Show.
Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy,
Big reversal definitely doesn't help. Psicocis with a reversal of his own.
Easy. I would have said that years ago. And there's the pin.
Ooh, backslide.
Wow, I thought he had the pin for sure. And there's the reversal.
Psicocis has a really fun moveset to work with. Not a roll up. Just not a rope break. Yeah, that was gonna happen.
Probably should have thought that through a little better.
Went so well up until then.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I lock in the top, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popular.
Big Show with a good amount of reversals himself.
His style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Well, instead of show
Super kick hits.
I think he's gonna fly, Cole.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him.
Leg drop connects, going for the cover. Perhaps a bit premature. Kick right after two.
Wow, great reversal.
Nice reversal. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
This is never, ever going to work. Not
Again,
in a million
I'm doing
years.
this
I
myself.
hate to say it, but I think you're right, Taz.
I knew right stick up wasn't gonna work. Right stick left apparently also.
How about a little
No
credit
deal.
for the attempt?
Just repeating myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars.
There's the cover.
Another backslide.
Kicked out just in the nick of time.
That was a warning.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the role.
To the submission.
Hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me
Double
both,
stretch.
and we might be about to see another one right here.
Man, this match.
He's going for the pin.
Package roll up.
Is that it? No, only a 2 count.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole. Intensity. You gotta stand, you gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Look at that. And some momentum at the same time.
You really
It's
gotta
become a
watch
little
out
bit
for
of an
your
issue.
opponent when they get
Don't
fired
worry.
up like this.
Ah, damn it.
Power moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle
Can
ground.
use second down and reverse of the Big Show. Referee stunned on the ropes.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose.
Great.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off. The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive.
Did not
This
see you
is
running
what
at
they
that camera
came
from
to
Big Show.
see.
Hey, Cole,
Nope.
you know what?
Well
Try to
done.
restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more
There we go.
obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. He's going for the pin, Cole.
Nice roll up again. And enough for the 3 count.
Yeah, and you can't...
Once you can do a back suplex to Big Show as a cruiserweight, you're gonna get the pin. So again for this week, 1 victory for Kane and Big Show, 1 victory for the Mexicals. Still a very balanced rivalry between the cruiserweights and the super heavyweights. Next up, we'll have Rey Mysterio versus Johnny Nitro. Nitro has been on a big winning streak, but is he going to be ready to defeat a legend like Rey Mysterio? Someone who's been on the top of the game for so long. Is this going to be Johnny Nitro's big break moment? High pressure for Nitro.
He's got him covered.
Roll up instantly into the rope break. Nitro trying to end this quickly. Mysterio, of course,
is
known
so
for his
exciting to
tremendous
watch in action.
stamina.
He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a serious contender for the WWE title.
Reversal, roll up.
You almost got the 3 right there, Cole.
Got Nitro by surprise, up for a 2 count. But not enough for the 3, and Nitro now seemingly trying to get the upper hand in this match, but Rey with more reversals definitely not going to get this match away. Big drop kick to Nitro.
He'll get the heck out of there.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest
Padlock takedown by Nitro, another reversal by Mysterio. Definitely going back and forth so far.
Like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as
Back
it is
elbow
physical.
strike.
You can't
Ray
let your
down
opponent
again.
think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with
Big
taking
flapjack
pain
style
customers
maneuver.
happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
Nitro now going for the spinning leg drop onto Rey. Going for the cover. This is going to be enough, or is this going to be a premature pinfall attempt?
Just in the nick of
Definitely
time.
premature. Rey kicking out after 2.
I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar, but it's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude.
Oh, come on, man. That's a
Nitro now just striking away. Nothing fancy about it, but definitely effective. Punches straight to the head.
Gotta respect that.
I respect Nitro's potential.
This crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz.
Slingshot elbow
He's feeding
drop.
off that energy right
Nitro still going strong here.
now. He's winding up.
It's the super kick for the knockout on Rey Mysterio. Very unexpected to get a knockout win over Rey so early in the match. That means there are only 3 more matches to go, and the next one is probably going to be the most anticipated match of tonight's card, as we are going to crown our very first United States champion. Like I said early in the night, it's going to be Rob Van Dam, Booker T, The Undertaker, and Bobby Lashley. Four-way, always going to be interesting. Only 2 men will be involved in the decision, of course. The winner and the loser, the other way, will be left out completely. Only one will bring home the strap tonight. And all 4 men definitely have it in them to become the very first United States champion. Van Dam, always agile. Undertaker with a lot, and I mean a lot of experience. Same goes for Booker. Booker has had it a little bit tough over the last couple of weeks, but this could be the motivation he needs to bring home a very strong victory in the form of a title here tonight. Lashley, in the meantime, has been absolutely dominating. Undertaker just disposed of Van Dam in very crude fashion, just throwing him out of the ring. Booker trying to fly towards Van Dam, but Van Dam just moving out the way. Booker T crushed hard on the outside. Pulled up to Booker T by Lashley. Taker back up on his feet.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Oh, jeez, look at this.
Running STO. One for Booker as well. Van Dam now trying to pick the Undertaker. Lashley accidentally taking down the referee.
Oh no, the referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules. Check this out. Wow, what a dominator that
Lashley
was.
going for the Dominator on the Undertaker.
Maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Gets rid of Booker.
You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd.
Gets ready for a spear now. Dominator spear combination has taken down so many people, including the Undertaker with a knockout. And Lashley is indeed our very first United States champion.
Holy great match, Cole. Talk about a rocket buster.
You're not kidding, Ted.
Here's your winner, Bobby Lashley.
The second champion we've crowned on Smackdown. The first, of course, was Batista when he won the World Heavyweight Champion. Lashley is now the United States Champion. Both men, of course, strong powerhouses who've been very proud additions to the Smackdown locker room. Next up, we're going to see the continuation of the rivalry between DX, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, who have been taking on Randy Orton and Batista. As Orton is going to take on Shawn Michaels in our second final match. World Champion Batista will take on Triple H in our main event. Out of the 4, Shawn Michaels has lost the most matches, with Batista being undefeated so far.
And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't
Michaels
just keep
definitely
playing
wants to
the
step
crowd,
up here
though,
against
Cole. That's a
Randy
huge
Orton
distraction, in my opinion.
if he does want to be in some sort of contention for that world title.
I can't deny that the legend killer Randy Orton
Repeated elbow
had a
drops to
pretty
Randy
impressive
Orton.
career so far,
Now locking in the
Paul.
armbar.
Man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
Injured arm means less force in the RKO. Very clever by Shawn Michaels.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Orton now targeting the arm of Shawn Michaels.
Play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so
Michaels was
unreasonable to
definitely
me.
struggling a little bit with actually trying to connect his attacks from Randy. Still seems to be. Big rope assisted knee strike to the head of Randy Orton, and now Michaels just punching away in the face of the young
It sure is, Taz. What do you
young
think
Randy.
the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. So,
Wow, now that one's not a rule book, but you know what they say? It's
Michaels definitely seems to be in full control of Orton at this point. Orton now trying to give me a commentator's curse with a reversal, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
But that's easier said than done.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars.
Orton out with the
this one,
submission on
Cole.
Shawn
You and me
Michaels.
both, partner, and
Michaels
we
able
might
to
be about
escape.
see another one right here.
This seems to be the big turning point that Orton has been waiting for. Big elbow drop to the head of Shawn Michaels. However, Michaels with a reversal now, back in control.
I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about
I think he's got a song he wants to play for his
Switch your music connects.
number one single, Sweet Chin Music. This guy might not
Going
have
for the
enough
cover.
to
This is
pick
going
up.
to be enough to put Orton away. And it is. 3 count, and Michaels wins our second final match for the first Smackdown on this week's stream.
What a match! And I don't think that pinfall left any doubt in anyone's mind who the
Here's your winner,
Hey, what's the better man tonight?
the Heartbreak.
Batista versus Triple H next, and we're gonna see if Batista is finally gonna get his first defeat since the start of this general manager mode year. He's defeated Triple H before, but the rivalry is still going on. He defeated Shawn Michaels before. He's also defeated Rey Mysterio in that World title clash. Batista instantly inserting dominance over the game.
I think the Smackdown locker room is extremely grateful that Triple H is not a part of it.
And the Smackdown locker room was full of idiots, Cole. And there ain't no bigger icon in business today than Triple H. Come on, let's face it.
There's no question that Triple H has been a huge success, Taz, but he stepped over a lot of bodies on his climb to the top. Great reversal! Ladies and
Batista with
gentlemen,
more
we are
displays
seeing
of
an
power. Triple H
incredible
struggling to
display
get out of the
athletic
gate.
ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE
Big shoulder
superstars
break
for
about
crying out
Batista.
loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out and every night.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of them.
From one submission on to the next, both however suffering from a rope
You
break,
talk about raw power.
but perhaps
You talk
dealing
about
some decent
intensity.
amount of damage
Have you
here
ever
against
seen a
Triple H.
superstar like Batista?
Or
Look
Batista
at
to
that.
capitalize
That's
on.
going to go over big with the
Big
fans and
spine
build some
buster.
momentum at the same time.
You really
And
gotta
Triple
watch out
H.
for your opponent when
It's
they
not
get
looking like
fired up
Triple
like
H. He's constantly on the backhand. Seems to be having a reversal right now. Backbreaker connects, and maybe this is the opening that the game needed.
And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Oh, whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm probably happy to stay right where I am.
Back suplex for Triple H.
He dodged that bullet. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got
Triple H now with the submission.
Oh my, there's the
Batista
submission hold.
just too
He's in
far
the
away from the
driver's
rope,
seat
but
No
able
doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets
to have
you
to hold
lock that in,
release.
it usually means that they ain't got much left. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a
Batista
match
now
like
punching
this.
Triple H out
But
of
a
the
lot
ring.
People don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
now. No question. If
Locking
you
in a bit
wanna
of a
make it in the
headlock. Triple H now with
you've
the
got to
reversal.
sacrifice just about everything
Here on the
for
outside,
your
of course,
career.
both men need to
It
be
has to
back
as
in the
important
ring
to you
by
as
the count of
anything else in
10.
your life.
Cole, you
Or they
gotta
lose the
realize
match.
to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you
Triple
see
H
so
is
much
definitely
passion
trying to fight
for
back,
what
but
they do
still
in
the
life.
struggles
And that's
are
something
clear.
you won't
Batista is
see
still in
anywhere
control.
else. With all due respect to
Look at the fans, Cole.
And
They
now,
know what he's up to.
time for the Batista
Oh my
bomb.
God! What a Batista bomb!
Triple H planted down. Batista going for the cover. This is going to be enough to put the game away.
Come on!
And just the 2 count.
Solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly
Despite
what
the
they want to
offense
see.
that Triple H has been receiving so far, he's able
And
to
the
kick
crowd
out
has
after
come alive
2.
tonight with a chant directed
However,
at
the backbreaker is
superstars in the
definitely
ring.
not going to help him.
You can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done.
Now Batista just punching away.
Triple H is the
Going for
pin.
another cover. Triple H seemed to be out. And he definitely was. Batista now with another pinfall victory over Triple H and remains undefeated.
What a match! And I don't think that pinfall left any doubt.
So this show went a tiny bit over time. Like I said, we always have the option of skipping a couple of velocity matches on the next shows. We are going to have to look at the contract situations. Let's see what the news is. Fans change. Smackdown gets 150,000. Good. So, of course, we have the new champs for Bobby Lashley. Really good. Raw news. Smackdown news. Smackdown news is the new contract for Psicocis, which we did in the last stream. Before you went offline. Another exciting evening of WWE action. SmackDown's Shawn Michaels came out with one task in mind. Win. 3.5 stars for that match, that's good. And Mick Foley. Fair share of excellent superstars. One superstar that was able to shine through all these bright stars this past week was Mick Foley. Good for him. Not good for me, but good for him. So, low on cash. I'm not that low on cash. YouTube is not receiving... Okay. Hold on a second. No, we still should be alright. Superstar specialties. Haven't really been able to use that yet. Low on cash. I mean, we're doing quite well. We have more money than we ended on last week. Contracts are painful though. Once we have a couple of weeks where we don't have contracts, then that shouldn't be an issue. Trying to get merchandise up a little bit with a merchandise promo, which we did in the last show. We also did one for the Rivalry, which I hope worked. And it's 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs for the other 2. That's good. Let's see, Vito can use a new contract. Only gonna give him 5 weeks. It's not that interesting right now. Got some good plans for Kane. So we're just gonna extend it by 3 months. Get him off our back. Let's see. Ray is a little bit annoyed about losing. Super Crazy is a little bit annoyed by losing. And so is Taker. Well. Batista's still riding high. Michaels is now second in terms of popularity. Interesting. Let's see. Nitro's still climbing. That's a good thing. Gonna have a quick look at the Power 25 and the ratings. Batista's still on 1. That's good. That's where we want him. Foley as WWE champion overtook Kurt Angle. I think Angle was the last WWE champion. He was indeed. Okay. Just interesting to see what the competition is doing, of course. Lashley definitely climbing since his title win. That's good. Orton and Mysterio dropping because of their losses. Rest is staying pretty much the same, which doesn't surprise me either. Let's look at the results. Raw at a 2-star rating. Again, no matches on Heat. They haven't really been doing those. Women's Championship match, they've been doing a lot of those. Lita's a new champion apparently. 2 Ultimate Submission matches, wow. 1-on-3 match? Sure. And JBL and Kurt Angle defeated that Handicap match. Yeah, I can see what is not doing too well. Yeah, did not expect much out of these. They're still not really that popular, so they don't really draw. Nitro, getting better. 3 stars for the US title match. Kinda was hoping for 3.5, but 3 is okay. And 2 3.5 stars for our main event rivalry. That's alright. Trying to bounce back from Raw's pay-per-view. We'll get there. So what are we gonna do for this week? Actually gonna do a tag match now between these 4 because they still haven't done that. It's gonna be Batista taking on the Axe. No, sorry, wrong one. Our main event. What else can we do? Really? Ray wants to have a win. Taker wants to have a win. Don't want to let them beat Lashley, who's a fresh new champion. So we're gonna have to sacrifice Van Damme and Booker a little bit more. That's okay. We'll have Rey Mysterio versus Rob Van Dam. We're gonna have Undertaker versus Booker T. Lashley to take on Nitro. I can do that. Do kind of want to push Nitro, but Lashley at this point is a slightly bigger investment. That leaves us with 8 guys left. Our opening matches are just going to be the same again, but different matchups. It's going to be Big Show versus Super Crazy. We're going to try to have Crazy win here tonight, and if he's successful, Kane versus Psicocis. We're going to have Kane win. And those are the matches for Smackdown. So, Ravery in place of a match for Cruiserweight Collide. And we do need a little bit more cash. We really do. So, advertising promo, I think. It could be interesting, but I don't really want to spend that much cash right now. We're inactive, Chavo, Helms, Mercury, and Vito. That's the same as last week as well. This week we'll have Chavo take on Vito. And Helms will take on... Oh, sorry. D-pad's can be a little bit sensitive on 360. I think I'm satisfied with this. You know what? Let's boost this rivalry up a bit because the advertisement is going to be 150 no matter which promo slot. So, like I said, I'm just going to simulate these. Mercury wins. Chavo wins. Helms' Cruiserweight champion is probably not going to happen now at this point. Alright, Super Crazy wants his victory. Let's see if we can give it to him. Super Crazy taking on Big Show in our opening match for Smackdown. Super Crazy just desperately trying to damage Big Show with strikes. Big Show is just shrugging him off, striking back with much more force. Sunset flip, Crazy trying to get a very sneak victory. Only a 3 count.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight.
Repeated drop kicks, but it's not doing anything to Big Show.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing
Finally,
here
the
tonight.
clothesline dropping Big Show. Same for the drop kick.
You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Very unfortunate for Crazy.
Great reversal. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Another reverse with Big Show. Crazy absolutely trying to strike Big Show down, but it's just too difficult.
Why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce
Too much of a size difference. Big Show definitely abusing the 5-second rule on the rope break.
Stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war.
Back reversal with Big Show as well.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
This has been a great match so far.
Crazy's gonna have to fight hard if he wants to have an upset victory here.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Crazy with one strong punch, enough to bring the big man down for now.
Give everything they got when they're in a match like this.
Santon over the top rope.
This is going to require more strength than
And
that.
this is definitely not going to work out for Crazy. He's not going to be able to lift a Big Show.
This is one heck of a match.
Roll up is super crazy. Not enough for the 3 count, however.
This is just dumb, Cole.
Crazy trying to psych himself up.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological
Black sweeps are not really doing anything to Big Show right now.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their
Slingshot into the bottom rope.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience,
Going for yet another senton. Crazy definitely trying to bring as much punishment to Big Show. Rope break on the sunset flip.
this is never ever going to work. Not in a million years.
Another back suplex attempt that is just not gonna work out for Crazy.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. He's got this crowd solidly behind him.
Moonsault, Big Show rolls away. Very unfortunate for Crazy.
That's a huge distraction in my
Potential match-ending maneuver for Crazy. Did not hit the mark.
Why is he risking everything by going up? Man.
Going for a second attempt. Actually connects. Going for the cover. It's going to be enough to put Big Show away.
Kicked out just in the nick of time.
Only a 2 count.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? Well, give him an A for effort.
Not a
Yeah, and
back
give him an
suplex
F while you're
attempt,
at
but
it, but
again,
no
it's not
freaking
going to
way
work.
you're gonna lift him.
Only wasting precious energy and allowing Big Show to recover.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this,
He's got his opponent by the throat.
Big Show now going for the choke slam. This could be a disaster for Super Crazy. Planted down. Big Show now going for the cover. Crazy able to kick out instantly.
Something on their minds, Taz.
yeah, and thousands of paying customers.
Crazy accidentally punching the referee instead of Big Show.
Chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
Crazy now targeting the legs, but Big Show with another reversal.
Just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't go for the cover, Cole.
Crazy still desperately trying to get this victory over the Big Show, but
He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
takes a lot of Super Crazy to actually get this done. Again missing with the
Hey, Cole, you know what?
moonsault.
Try to restrain yourself
Very
a little bit,
unfortunate
okay?
again.
You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
Both lines strike Super Crazy down.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Another big clothesline by Big Show, going for yet another choke slam. And this could be a big disaster for Super Crazy. It's the knockout. Very unfortunate for Crazy. Very well fought, but it just wasn't enough to take the big man down. And Big Show in this tag rivalry, the David versus Goliath. Yet
Here's your
victorious
winner,
It's pretty
The Big Show!
bouncing back from the loss he suffered to Psicocis last week. And now we're going to see the 2 winners of the tag team feud from last week. Psicocis taking on Kane in 1-on-1 action. Super Crazy now suffered 2 knockout losses in a row, one to Kane and one to Big Show. While Psicocis is gonna try and get another upset victory, this time over Kane after being successful against Big Show last week.
I know we got his brother, the Undertaker, on Smackdown, but how great would it be if Kane was a Smackdown superstar? Oh, how cool would that be?
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Psicocis is trying to kick Kane down, but it's not going to be that easy.
You see, Cole, that's the reason why you...
The towering big red monster now on his back. Psicocis is lifting him up. Irish whip into the corner, clothesline connects. That was a weird move attempt.
And that's a real
Not gonna
shame
lie.
because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets
Going for yet another clothesline in the corner, but Kane able to step aside. Another reversal by Kane.
Deserves credit for it.
Kane definitely not making things easy for Psicocis in this matchup.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Psicocis is trying to lift up Kane, but it's just not gonna work right now.
Enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
Roll up by Psicocis. Kane's down for the count right now.
Kicked out just in the nick
2
of time.
count and Kane able to kick out.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
Look at that. That's going to go over big
A little bit of an
fans and build
overjump
some momentum at the same time.
on that senton
Watch
event.
out for your opponent when they get fired up like this.
Here it is, Taz.
Super kick connects to Kane.
And he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his
It's
head,
the moonsault.
A high-risk maneuver
Climbing the top rope once more.
He's got
Going for that leg drop. Connects.
And now he's going to give them exactly what they want.
Going for the cover, but this is going to be enough. Kane hasn't really suffered a lot of offense. And it's only a 2 count. Despite the finishing leg drop.
You just don't see
Slides in the
action like
knee.
this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt.
Low
Front and
blow
center.
by
You
Kane.
couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner.
And the big
not
red
mine.
machine once again towering over
Staying right
Psicocis.
where I am.
A position Psicocis definitely does not want to be
But
in.
that doesn't make it any less true. Kane is pure evil to the core. This monster doesn't care about anyone or anything.
Dominal stretch.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a
Psicocis
tap
trying to
out
apply
right
as much
here.
pressure as
What a
possible.
deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap
Kane
out right
able
here.
to
What
escape.
surprised me, there's not a suit.
He's taking a little time to give his
Psicocis hyping himself up.
You sure you can spare it?
Feeling a little bit proud of what he's been able to accomplish in this match so far. Kane with the reversal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? He's a WWE superstar for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no... I think we're about to see a high-risk move from
Big
the
kick by
top.
Psicocis to plant Kane down. Going for another leg drop, but the knees.
There's no doubt
Kane
these fans
gets the
love it,
knees
Taz.
up and Psicocis
It's feeding
lands
off that
really
energy
awkwardly.
right now.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match.
Beautiful run off the top rope by Psicocis. Going for the cover.
Is that it? No, only a 2 count.
Only a 2 count, but it seems like Psicocis is getting closer to victory if he can keep his offense up.
One reason why I'm not on Raw.
Does not want to give Kane a big opening because once that happens, we've seen what happened to Super Crazy with Big Show.
Do it every week.
Hey, Cole,
Chokeslams can be devastating. Roll up by Psicocis into the rope break.
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
And the back suplex.
Great reversal.
Back suplex connects on Kane.
He could pin his
Rope break.
opponent here.
Very unfortunate rope break. It was the back suplex that got Psicocis the victory last week over Big Show.
You almost got the 3 right there, Cole. Man, I'll tell you what, this one's just turned into a fight. You gotta be careful when you're going up there. I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Psicocis using his technical prowess again.
Trust me,
Knee breaker delivered to Kane.
it's a whole different level of intensity. I love hearing the crowd come alive.
Kane does not like to stay down.
Exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
Again, the headlock into the arm lock combination.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz.
Psicocis sliding through.
We're seeing some great
Reversal by Kane.
superstars all fired up. And so is
Missed
this
dropkick
capacity
attempt.
crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move,
Okay,
this
now
one
just
is
staring at
over.
That ain't
Psicocis.
necessarily the case,
The
Cole.
deadly
Just
stare.
because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked in the Taz,
Another back suplex by
They've been developing a
Psicocis.
selective memory. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to... Here's the pin!
Hurricanrana into the cover.
Wow, I thought
That's
he
a
had
2
the pin
count.
for sure.
Another roll by
He's 3 seconds
Psicocis.
away from a win.
And this one does get the 3 count. That was the final edge needed for Psicocis to put Kane away.
Wow, that was a heck of a match. I wouldn't mind seeing it go a little bit longer.
Neither would I.
Here's your winner,
And that's that.
Psicocis.
It's really going to be interesting to see which team is eventually going to pick up the victory when the tag title match comes around. Both teams have been able to score single wins over each other. Now it's time to see our newly crowned United States Champion in action, as Bobby Lashley takes on Johnny Nitro. Nitro had a big KO victory over Rey Mysterio last week. He hopes to continue his momentum. However, Lashley, as the dominant United States Champion, looking stronger each and every single week. This is going to be a very tough challenge, but it's going to be a tough challenge for both these men. Lashley, however, starting off strong with a clothesline, instantly going for the cover. Perhaps Lashley is getting a little bit too confident right now.
I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
Shoulder attacks by Lashley. Lashley now with a head crank to Johnny Nitro, trying to rip his head off, it seems.
He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
Now into an arm lock.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
Now Lashley just punching away at Nitro.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay.
Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent
Lashley is indeed getting more and more confident in this matchup. Nitro hasn't been able to get any offense in whatsoever. Running neck breaker by Lashley.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his
And
head,
finally a
he'll get the heck
reversal
out
for
of it.
Nitro. He's going to try to get into this match. A match in which he's already received so much offense.
I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar, but it's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude of his.
Oh, come on, that's a man.
Running STO by Lashley.
There's no doubt that these
Check this out. Wow.
There's going to be time for the combination already. The Dominator connects.
Supposed to be a wrestler, man.
And next up, yes, Lashley is preparing for the spear. Gets the spear on Nitro. going for the cover, and I don't see Nitro getting out of this.
This could be it.
Lashley with yet another very dominant victory. Is there going to be any stopping Lashley?
That was a decisive victory for him. The future's looking bright for that man right there.
Here's your winner,
Whatever you continue
Bobby Lashley.
You send them a pretty strong message.
And not just to your opponent, but to the entire locker room as well.
Lashley, our newly crowned United States champion, with yet another dominant victory over someone who's been having so much momentum being built up. And it looked like a breeze. Undertaker now taking on Booker T. A all-time WWE legend, big WrestleMania streak going up to, I think at the time, 12 victories. Saying that secretly. Against, of course, the 5-time WCW World Champion Booker T. Undertaker has been on a losing streak. This is his moment to bounce back. And he's definitely going for it. Instantly coming out with a clothesline.
This has been a great match so
Trying to
far.
assert
I think it's
dominance
pretty
over
obvious
Booker
which
T
way
here
it's
tonight,
going.
and it's not going to be an easy
Were you
task.
willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no
Booker
guesswork
T fall on
involved,
a
Cole.
tough
But if you're
guy,
gonna be
definitely able to
snippy,
withstand some good
I'm just gonna
offense,
keep my mouth
and deliver
shut.
some heavy offense himself as well.
If I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
You know, there is such a thing as playing
Big
to the
boot
crowd
strikes
a little too
Booker T
much,
down.
and that's
Booker T now with the
exactly what I'm
reversal.
seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
There are no better strikers than the Undertaker. But we're seeing a battle of reversed punches, eventually Undertaker winning the battle.
But only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match
Huge
so far.
right hand
What do you
to the
want, Cole?
skull
You
of
wanna
Booker
sit
T
in-
He's
right
got this
now.
crowd solidly behind
Followed
him.
up by yet
And
another
now
big
he's going
boot.
to give them exactly
Booker
what
still
they
trying to
wanna see.
reverse this.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole.
It looks like he's decided
Undertaker
to
now
finish
quickly
off his
going for the tombstone.
Do it. A tombstone power drive.
As him set up,
Wow, listen to that chant, Taz.
tombstone
He's going
connects
for
into the
pin.
cover. This is going to be enough to put Booker T away.
Come on.
Booker T just able to kick out after 2.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that will change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
For a moment it seemed like Booker T was going to be able to build some momentum, but Undertaker quickly onto it.
You know what's coming next.
Stopping the momentum dead in its tracks, going for yet another tombstone.
Superstars have fallen victim to that over the years.
And it's a knockout victory for The Undertaker. Booker T was definitely struggling in this match. Very unfortunate for the former WCW superstar.
What a match. These superstars
But tonight
brutalized
it's about The Undertaker.
Here's your winner,
Think of a better way to prove that you're
The Undertaker.
Taz. If your opponent can't continue the match, it's pretty obvious who won.
Next up, Rey Mysterio versus Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam, of course, suffered a loss in the Fatal 4-Way for the US Championship as well. Rey Mysterio suffered a knockout loss against Johnny Nitro. Both these men obviously looking for a match to bounce back to, revert momentum back into their favor. And only one of them is going to be successful doing so. Is it going to be Rob Van Dam, or is it going to be Rey Mysterio? Rob Van Dam, not often the biggest man in the ring, but against Rey Mysterio, everybody's the bigger man, but it never stopped Rey from making a name for himself, and tonight's not going to be any different. Rey Mysterio does start off strong. Going for all up, hoping to finish this match quickly. Gets a 2 count.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, pulled up by Rey Mysterio. He's now climbing the ropes.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody gotta be kidding me. Give it up. It's not gonna happen.
Come on, Taz. How about a
Mysterio
little
seemingly
credit
going
attempt?
for a
He slipped out
sidewalk
of that
slam, not able to lift Rob Van Dam up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Bronco
Taz.
Buster by Rey. Dangerous move, just ask Shawn Waltham.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is
If we have another springboard dropkick.
Hey, Cole, you know what?
That's springboard handspring. My apologies. Knee strike to Rob Van Dam. Rey Mysterio definitely trying to build some good momentum in this matchup.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent.
Second roll up attempt by Rey Mysterio. Just another 2 count.
For a 3 count. Here it is, Taz. He's building.
He's 3 seconds away from
Piranha into the cover as well. Also, just a 2 count. Rey Mysterio now getting frustrated with the ref.
Tell you what, if you got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
Reversal by Van Dam.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is. He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
That means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it.
Van Dam obviously targeting the leg of Rey Mysterio. Of course, the perfect way to make sure Rey's gonna lose speed.
It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner,
You know what you should do? Oh, man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
Again, targeting the leg with the submission. Van Dam now going for an armbar.
Familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it.
And quickly, Rey Mysterio's momentum in this match has reverted, and Van Dam is in full control.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum.
Spinning leg drop, Rey able to move out of the way just in time, going for a clothesline in the corner, but Van Dam with the reversal.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
They never claimed to be complete. He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off?
You know, instead of showing...
Big moonsault connects, Rey going for the cover. Only gets a 2 count, Van Dam staying in this match. Rey now going for the 619. Van Dam's in danger. Feint kick connects, Van Dam now standing up, walking straight into the Hurricane Rana. Mysterio now going for the cover. This is going to be enough to put Van Dam away. Only a 2 count once more.
Wow, great reversal.
Van Dam seems to be feeling the pressure after that 619, going hard after Rey.
We knew it was going to be physical, but I don't think think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me
Repeated
by
kicks to
surprise,
the
Cole.
leg of Rey Mysterio. Now a handspring moonsault
There's
by
no
Van
doubt that
Dam.
these fans love him, Taz.
Always
And he's
beautiful
feeding off that
athleticism.
energy right now.
Man, this Rey
Moonsault by
Mysterio
Rey.
has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing act on the mat. Shoulders
Another
down.
roll up by Rey
This could be
Mysterio.
it.
This is going to be enough to put Van Dam away. Only a 2 count.
For sure.
Snapmare connects.
Taz, in your entire career, have you ever seen he's building up a head of steam?
Oh man.
Rey
Here it
Mysterio
comes,
going
Cole.
for a second. 619. Kick connects.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars up. He wasted
Hurricanrana, and it seems like Van Dam is knocked out, and this match goes to Rey Mysterio.
What a battle. And there's no doubt in anyone's mind who won that one.
Yeah, when you're still standing.
Here's your winner,
Just in that one hand, it's pretty clear.
Rey Mysterio.
Now it's main event time. Batista, Randy Orton taking on Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Tag team match that we haven't seen in quite a few weeks. A rivalry that's been heating up, all of course surrounding that prestigious World Heavyweight Champion that Batista is carrying. Very dangerous matchup for Batista as well, as of course he doesn't need to be defeated and suffer his first defeat.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here
Michaels was able to defeat Randy Orton last week. Batista did defeat Triple H last week.
Seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
First tag move about to happen.
Anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what
Orton
we're
now
seeing here
legal
tonight.
against Shawn Michaels.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Michaels with the reversal.
Triple H is the man, Cole. I've been in the ring with this dude, and I'm not ashamed to say he took me to the limits, and he got the victory. I got a lot of respect for anyone who can pull that one off.
Wait a second. You're telling me the
Backdrop of Randy Orton.
opinion of the man is based on the fact that he beat you in a match years ago?
Yeah, that's my opinion.
But what about the cheating, the lying, the brutal and illegal assaults on fellow superstars? What about the fact that Triple H's lust for power has completely killed whatever conscience he had?
What do you want me to say to you, Cole? What do you want me to say? The games are competitive. He's a winner.
What a cowardly move. You can't win fair and square, so he tries to...
Orton now trying to choke out Michaels in the second rope.
Nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
Big kick to the midsection of Shawn Michaels.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so...
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
Beautiful power
We've seen
slam by
this before,
Batista.
Taz. He's been wrestling his... He was one step ahead on that one.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
The tag is
Michaels with the tag to Triple H. Spear by
If you
Batista.
end up winning a match like this,
made.
you're gonna...
This capacity crowd is on its feet. It
Instantly
knows
going for the
what's coming.
Batista
Here it
bomb.
comes.
Very bold on a fresh Triple H.
That'll break every bone in your body, Cole.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some... Wow, I thought he had the pin for sure.
Only a 2 count, but definitely a strong start for Batista here.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me,
Reversal now with Triple H.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything...
Not as fun as the combination between Batista and Orton. Orton now legal against Triple H.
When it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more...
Flying crossbody by Orton, taking on Triple H.
Right now.
Quick jab to Shawn Michaels.
Nice quick counter. There is no doubt.
Schoolboy by Randy Orton. Michaels instantly breaking the cover.
Look at it go! Wow!
Big RKO by Randy Orton. This is going to be enough to take Triple H out.
Oh man, I can't believe that wasn't
Only a
free.
2 count. Suffering both a RKO and a Batista bomb already in this match, but Triple H kicking out after 2. That's extremely impressive.
What do you expect, Paul? He's a WWE superstar for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off
Repeated
between
kicks
matches.
to the torso.
I mean, these guys are here week in
It's
and
Triple
week out.
H.
Every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
Submission locked in by Batista. Rope break.
He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
Spear delivered to Shawn Michaels.
Looks like he's taking his opponent for a
And
ride.
Batista going for another Batista
Here it is,
bomb.
Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his...
And that's enough to officially declare Triple H knocked out. Alright, second show of tonight's stream is officially over. We have 40 minutes to do 2 more. It's gonna be difficult. Not gonna lie. Let's just quickly go through all the statistics. Edge is a new WWE champion, cool. Main event has been the highest rated match of the week. Tag team match, something Finley won, cool for him. Kane's contract negotiation, sleeper match. Mysterio with the victory, okay. Undertaker prevailed in a good showing. Cool. A lot of Smackdown positive news. And we're slowly growing back to Raw's level. And we have yet to have our first pay-per-view, so that's a good thing. 2 2-star matches. The rest is 2.5, a 3 and a 3.5. That's good. Raw is having even fewer matches. Okay, that is a 6-man tag match. Fair enough. Another WWE title match as well. We're trying to keep them a little bit conserved. Lashley still high up as well. Ray and Orton swapping places. Alright. Doesn't seem too bad. Our financials. A slight decrease, but considering the contracts, that's not too bad of a deal. Speaking of, Helms has been losing. Crazy. Still wants to win a match. Same goes for Triple H right now. Okay, Super Crazy has been losing, so he's been a little bit devalued, so he's gonna get a 3 months. Booker has been losing a couple of matches, so we'll extend his contract by 5 weeks before his value goes up. Rivalries are still doing good. Yeah, we saw the ratings. another main event match. Triple H can win that one. Now that Ray has his victory, he can boost up Lashley. What else can we do? Sorry, just quickly gonna get the popularities again. Undertaker versus Van Dam, that would be kind of fresh. Booker T versus Nitro, can work with that. Oh, Van Dam is downtown. Cool. Super Crazy is really falling behind. He has been losing too much. And both of them are gonna have 2 showings this time, which means hopefully I can give them a victory regardless, because the victory is going to count for Super Crazy even if he's manager. That's just the way the game works. Gonna do another one of these. Now I really feel like we do need more cash influx. Same old repeat. But hey, this time we're gonna do Chavo versus Helms again. And Vito will take on Mercury. So, lots of singles matches. And let's do this. Didn't care about this one. I mean, I should care about this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have Helms win this. He needs a victory right now. To losing twice. Let's do this.
Great reversal.
Instant reversal. Always happens.
He was one step ahead on that one.
If the match doesn't start with Helms flat on his face, I didn't start his arms.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this. He's got this crowd solidly behind
Big
him.
superplex.
And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge now that's the way you do it. Let your opponent know who the boss is.
Or you could just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover.
Gregory Helms is one of the most dangerous cruiserweights in the business today. This guy knows about 6 different ways to take you out from any position.
Good neck breaker.
Yeah, and 5 of them require the referee to be looking the other way if he doesn't want to get disqualified.
Kitchen sink, taking out Chavo.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that he's measuring his opponent.
Oh, man! Wicked shining wizard! Right to the beam!
He anticipated that move perfectly.
That was super wicked.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous
Charlotte's trying to bounce back now. He definitely needs it.
You might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
Hold it.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. 3, 4. This has been a great match. Watch your head. Too late.
And knockout. Knockout with the Shining Wizard.
What a battle.
Helms finally bouncing back. Fair enough. Okay. It means we're going to simulate this one as well. Okay. Both sides win one. That's good. Not going to care too much for this one either. I was hoping Nitro would win because he needed it more. Yeah, I'm going to have Van Damme win this though. As the hometown boy. Van Damme versus Undertaker next. Never really meant to be skipping as much, but like I said, I hope I can get the final week done as well, so we can start with the pay-per-view next week. I can give the pay-per-view some good thought. Ooh, instant flying crossbody by Van Damme.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch
Van Damme
out
showing more
for
athleticism.
when they get fired up like this.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? But who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to
He
resume.
knows his opponent is completely
And then the armbar, too close to the ropes, however.
Either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out. Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Tag.
He's going for the submission.
And he might get, oh my, there's the submission.
Doing a lot of
He's
that
in the driver's
lyricism
seat
that
now.
Van Damme is so
No doubt,
famous
Cole,
of.
If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. He slipped out of that one. This has been a great...
I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give
Oh my
them
God.
exactly what they want to to see.
You can't just, instead
That
of
was
showing
terrible.
off to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off the crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Very sensible reversal.
There's no doubt that the Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars. He has the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars.
Another armbar locked in.
You and me both, partner.
Maybe Van definitely needs to win in front of his own town. Let's see how this goes. Wow.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world.
Here it is, Taz.
She had another one. And this one connects. When it finally connects properly.
Come on, quit showing off.
Is that it? No, only a
And Taker kicks out. Awesome.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and wouldn't see that fire go out. What?
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold.
And Taker actually forced to tap out. A lot of body damage being done with the splashes, and then that submission, knee in the back. Just too much. Just too much for Taker tonight.
That was a tough match, Cole, but he stepped right up to the challenge.
He sure did.
Here's your winner,
There's nothing to sneeze at.
Rob Van.
Rob Van Dam with a hometown victory. Lashley now taking on Mysterio. Mysterio, of course, like I said last week, knockout victory over Van Dam. Lashley with a very impressive victory over Johnny Nitro. In fact, has been having impressive victories week after week. Lashley instantly exploding, going straight after Ray. Ray already launched to the outside.
This isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars. Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, slow down a little bit, Cole. Just have a little fun in it.
Ray better hurry.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole.
Big German suplex.
You could be cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people.
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got the hold locked in.
Now with the hat crank to Ray.
Each of these competitors, he knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out.
Lashley just once again dominating the competition.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match.
Ray now trying to fight back.
Obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
Ray never really a pushover, but
It's no secret I respect superstars.
tonight it's going to be a difficult task for Ray, and it seems like we're going to get the combination again. Dominator.
Such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match.
Lashley now getting ready for the spear.
Instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really...
And Lashley with another knockout victory after his strong combination that has put a lot of people away.
What a match! These superstars
The domination spear
Here's your
combination has
winner,
put away the Undertaker. It's put away
Bobby
Nitro.
Lashley.
Rey Mysterio.
If your opponent can't continue the match,
I think it also took down Shawn Michaels a couple of weeks ago. Lashley at this point one of the most successful SmackDown superstars. And soon, once these guys are done getting their due, Triple H, Randy Orton, of course, together in a rivalry with Shawn Michaels and Batista, surrounding the coveted and prestigious World Heavyweight Champion. Currently held by Batista. Triple H has been struggling to get a very decisive victory over Batista, or a victory at all for that matter.
You know, there is such a thing as
Trying to build some momentum up again here against Randy Orton.
Exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying
Plenty
off.
of history between the four men. Triple H now with explosive power.
I've been in the ring with this dude, and I'm not ashamed to say he took me to limits, and he got the victory. I got a lot.
Oh my God! Here it comes!
Great pedigree.
He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
Going for the cover very early in the match.
Mercury's hand was coming.
And that means Orton is able to kick out.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Now that's the way you do it. Let your opponent know who the boss is.
Or you could just keep posturing and give your opponent time to recover. He was one step ahead on that one.
Triple H once again trying to punch away against Orton. Orton now with a reversal into a back suplex.
Winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having it, look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think.
Another reversal by Orton.
I don't know, Cole. I'm kind of unsure about Randy Orton. I mean, he's a pretty boy, let's face it. He's accomplished a couple of big things, but I still think that he's about 90% hype.
A couple of big things? You mean like becoming the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in history? Making a career of killing legends? Having one of the longest Intercontinental title reigns of the last decade?
Look, that all sounds fine and well, real impressive on paper, but Evolution was backing him up on half of that stuff. And remember, all that happened on Raw. It didn't happen here on Smackdown. We got a little bit of... I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
Orton forced to tap out now. We saw a lot of striking offense from Triple H in the end of that match. All targeted to one stab.
Can you believe it, Taz? A victory by
Triple H
submission.
with yet another victory over Randy
Here's
Orton.
your winner,
Probably wants to have
Triple
another go at Batista soon. How realistic is it that Triple H is gonna win? Let's be honest. Triple H have been dominant against everyone except for Batista. Tonight, Shawn Michaels is gonna give it another go, taking on the current World Heavyweight Champion. Sharp attack by Batista at the start of the match.
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen what a deadly submission hold this is? We might see a tap out right here.
Batista quickly with the submission here against Shawn Michaels.
The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
Hat crank now by
These
Batista.
WWE fans just can't...
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
anticipated that move perfectly.
Shawn Michaels has been struggling to get back to his feet. Finally makes it up to his feet.
Hey, the
There
ref's
against
got a
his
tough
match
job.
against Batista.
Trying to keep these superstars on the up and up. That's
However,
Well, it's easier to get
staying
some
vertical
superstars to play by the rules
is a
than
much
others.
more difficult task.
Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong.
This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all. Each of these competitors is wow.
Now that one's not the rule book, but you know what they say? It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
Batista with another strong showing here. Going for the Batista bomb.
Look at that. That's going to he could hit his opponent right here.
And that's a 3 count. Not surprising after already suffering spears. Repeated punches to the skull. And of course a dreaded spinebuster. All ready to set you up. All ready to damage you severely. So when the Batista bomb lands, it's going to be devastating.
One superstar could pick up the win.
Here's your winner,
16 minutes left for the final show. Just gonna give it a go. It's gonna happen. Alright. Edge with another WWE title match. Sleeper match. Triple H versus Orton. Okay. Bobby Lashley. Good show again. Alright, Raw results. Nothing on heed. 2-star match, 2.5, 2.5, 3, and 3.5. Cool. And Smackdown. Ooh, 1.5 for Vito versus Mercury. Oh well. Just a filler. 4 stars for Batista versus Michaels. That's good. Power 25. All climbing. Kurt Angle is dropping quite heavily. As we get Triple H and Michaels climbing up, as well as Lashley. Our top 5 staying the same. Not going too badly overall. Financial, another dip. Ray's been losing a lot, so give him 5 weeks because he's still expensive. And we're gonna give 5 weeks to Van Dam. Now Booker and Ray want to win matches. Oh, Ray wants a title shot actually. Okay. We can do a Fatal 4-Way for the Cruiserweight Championship, right? And now we're up to Judgment Day. I'm not gonna do that. Ray's just gonna have to suck it up. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make these matches happening. I kinda don't think it's gonna work though. No. It's not gonna work with the rivalry. Should probably check how the rivalries are doing anyway. Ooh. Minus. A minus thump. Just before the pay-per-view, so we wanna boost this up. Not sure how we're gonna do that. But we'll see. just gonna have that match again. Does that make sense as far as popularity goes? Batista versus Ray, Triple H versus Taker, yeah. Michaels versus Orton. Probably go above Triple H Undertaker, actually. We can deal with that. Shawn Michaels, Orton. Let's see. Change. Lashley to take on Van Dam. No, sorry. That was not what I wanted. Booker T versus Johnny Nitro. What else? It's gonna be expensive and a lot of fatigue. Not sure if that's what I want to do. Okay. Let's see, we're the most over. Psicocis on that side, and I think Big Show on this side. Big Show with 65, Kane with 61. Big Show it is. No. Maybe we should actually just do this. It's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see. Super Crazy versus Kane. Let's be second. Goes versus Big Show, goes last. And they can have another rematch. I think that's everyone. Yep. Alright. We did not hype up the pay-per-view. Which could be a bit of an issue, perhaps. But hey, we'll see how it goes. We have 9 minutes. And I'm just gonna simulate the velocity matches. Mercury wins. Kane wins. Big Show wins. Gonna simulate this one too. Helms with another victory. And this is where we're gonna start playing, because I do want to build up Nitro further. And once this show is over, we are going offline. It'll be probably around 5 PM my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz and I'm Michael Cole here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis,
And then of course, next week we're gonna start off with a really cool pay-per-view. Just gonna have to steal the show.
And there's the counter, Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? He's a WWE superstar, for crying out loud. Did a greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they leave it in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
We're trying to fight back properly now.
Whoa, look out! A devastating super kick. You could take someone's head off with that.
Big super kick after the reversal. Great timing. Not enough to put Booker T away, of course.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out.
Wow, great reversal.
Superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this
Spinning like drop
might only exasperate them.
Please, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
Another 2 count.
Nice reversal.
Should have done a complaining thing, actually.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Ted.
Please have range. Thank you.
Not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his
Gonna go for another
and he's
spinning
coming
right
up on a
drop.
big payoff.
He can get the pin right here.
Hopefully that's enough.
The referee's hand was coming
Of course
down
it's
for a
not.
3 count. I know that Johnny Nitro is an incredibly talented superstar, but it's almost impossible for me to get past that arrogant attitude of his.
Oh, come on, now that's a pretty unprofessional attitude, wouldn't you say, Nitro? Nitro's got all the potential in the world, and you
Wow, reversal.
gotta respect
Well done.
I respect Nitro's potential, Taz. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break you. You gotta be careful when you're going up there. Oh, jeez, look at that.
Ooh.
Talk about the Crimson Mask.
It's
Booker's
unfortunate,
bleeding.
but you always run that risk in a match
This
like this.
might become a knockout.
What the hell are you talking about? This is great.
Referee disagrees.
He's going for
Definitely
the
must be
pin.
3 count now. There we go. Nitro back on the momentum gaining track.
What a match! And I don't think that pinfall left any doubt in anyone's mind who the
Here's your winner,
Alright, Lashley versus Van Dam. Still want to keep Lashley on his winning streak, so we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna go over to 5 o'clock, I think. It's gonna run a little bit longer than planned. That's not a bad thing. We're gonna have to have
Ladies and
Lashley keep his winning streak as well as for
welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
as well as for Batista, of course.
I'll pay you later.
The other two we're gonna simulate, and then we'll be all ready for Judgment Day for next week.
I'm feeling especially generous tonight. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his
And I'm
opponent's
showing his
got a brain in
athleticism
his
once
head,
more.
he'll get the heck out of there.
Never fails.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
You'll excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
That was not supposed to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no
I was hoping to
month or two
actually
off
store my
between
finisher,
matches.
but actually tried to do the finisher. Because those are the same buttons.
And they do it all for the
Gotta love all
WWE
360
fans,
controls.
Taz. Without them, none of us would even be here.
There's the cover. Wow, great reversal.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdy at reps, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. And there's the counter, Cole. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the
Follow
same
us
time.
on with the second
You
row.
really gotta watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game.
Combination time.
What's he going for here?
Looks like the dominator to me. Good night, Irene. Man.
Damn it. He's already knocked out. Still wanted to do the spear. I mean, I had to beat up Van Dam for 3 finishers after losing the first one. Lashley might be a little bit too OP, actually.
You're not kidding, Taz.
Here's your winner.
Getting quite easy to get those knockouts. But I got plans for that, so that's good. Just gonna simulate this and hopefully Triple H wins. He did not. That's not the biggest issue. Orton wins over Michaels in the continuation of the feud. And gonna have Batista defeat Rey Mysterio again. I say again because this was the title match last week when we started the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's Taz and I'm Michael Cole here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
This is the reverse of the Ray.
I got top
Very
billing
well.
tonight. I'll pay you later.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. A textbook reversal. Can he follow
Ray
up?
trying to get an upset victory over Batista.
Wow, great reversal.
Spear connects.
Batista has had lots of success so far, but that's just because his opponents really let him psych him out. You can't back down from a dude like Batista.
I don't think that's the case at all, Taz. And I think at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista doesn't intimidate you, you'd better have your head examined. He wasted no time going for that pin.
Quick cover attempt by Ray.
Is that it? No, only a 2 count.
Nice try, little man.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Well done, little man.
Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me, Taz. It seems like every time I see him in the ring.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent.
This
when
could be
they're
enough.
fired up like this.
I think we're hearing the
but not if it reverses.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole.
Alright then.
I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Okay, Smackdown into the corner. I'll just give you a bit of right.
This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're gonna be snippy, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Well, this capacity crowd is on its feet.
Dead body.
Here it comes.
He's the bum right now. Probably knockout.
That'll break every...
There we go. Alright, we're quickly gonna go over the statistics, the fans, the match ratings. Perhaps gonna finish, sign another contract, but not too sure about that yet.
Great match, Cole.
Next contracts are running for the next couple of 5 weeks, so it should be good for the entire month. Yeah, we can look at the financials and see what options we have. Of course, the news is going to be Judgment Day this Sunday. It's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun. New champion, Kurt Angle. Wow. They love doing title matches on Raw. We do with Van Damme. Great match. Enjoyed by all for Batista. Oh, I think we officially... Yeah, we've taken over Raw. On the fans. That's good. That's good. We just beat them before our pay-per-view, which means we're only gonna get a bigger lead. That's amazing. Email. Fans want a specialty match. They're gonna get one. I'm gonna get one for the pay-per-view, don't worry. Let's see the reports. Raw results. Ow. They're having fewer matches each week. Kurt Angle and Ric Flair once again tag champs. This is us right now, so that's good. Fan support, we've slowly taken over Raw after being below them since the start. Always happens, you always end up lower than the opponent. We made a teeny tiny profit, but a profit nonetheless. Lashley climbed up to spot number 3. That's amazing. Just gonna have a look at the statistics, and I kind of feel like what type of matches we're going with. Yeah, I have a good idea for the pay-per-view. Any whiners? Booker T about losing. Ray still won his title shot. Michael's about losing. Vito about losing. Rivalries. They're all still alive. They're all still alive. And we're gonna go up until this pay-per-view, so that's a good thing. They all made it. So this should be alright. Yeah. I have good ideas for the pay-per-view, and some of them will be revealed for next Wednesday. Of course, you can just keep an eye up on YouTube, on the channel you're watching right now. Somewhere over the course of the week, the stream schedule will be done for the entire week again, which includes next week's Thursday show, and in the description, as always, I place a couple of matches that are happening. Normally the full first show, like the first Smackdown that I'm doing on that show. Since we're doing a pay-per-view, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. But definitely excited for it. And if you don't want to miss out on that stream next week, you know what to do. You need to scroll a little bit down, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever we do plan something or go live or upload a video. And yeah, that's it really. If you like this stream, make sure you show that by hitting that like button. And furthermore, things you might want to know. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. CEST, we'll be streaming Among Us, as we do every single week, and on Sunday, we'll be streaming Rainbow Six Siege at the same time. And of course, after that, we'll be back next week on Thursday, 3 p.m. for more General Manager mode. So, if you've been watching up until this point, thank you for watching. Until next time, it's been great fun. Goodbye.